Alright, hey everyone, Kamikaze here, and today I'm going to be showing you some Rust tips and tricks. For you that haven't seen these ones before, not some of them are it may be familiar to you, and some of them may not be. So I'm just going to go through the older ones first. So there's a 2x2 base here, simple airlock, and we're going to do the roof airlock here. So I'm just going to show you real quick. We're going to go in here, and you can crouch through. Why? Because it's twig. If it's wood, you can still crouch. Oh, they fixed that. Okay. So it looks like you can't go through if it's wood. You have to use the doors to push you through. And stone, you need to push yourself through. So twig, you can go through. Just keep that in mind. Okay, and then we'll pull this back up. And then if it's metal, it should not let you go through. So you don't need a door if it's metal. So never, if you're ever doing this roof airlock here, you don't want to metal it. There's no point to it. And if you want to do armored, you can do armored. Armored would be the safest bet. So of course, if you want to armor it, you might want to armor that as well. And maybe metal or armor these ones as well. So especially if you have honeycomb. So that's just the first trick here. Just the roof, simple, secure roof airlock here. The way it's done is, so I made a simple 2x2 design here. So 2x2, and then you put 3 triangles, and you just put the roof on. Here, let me show you real quick right over here. So if we come over here, so all you do is 1, 2, and then you just do 3 triangles. That's all you need to do. And where the triangle foundation and the foundation meet here, you just put a roof here, and then you're done. So basically, the one thing you need to know though is if you're ever gonna put, if you're ever gonna put a triangle or a square foundation here, you don't want to put the roof on first. So let's say you put a wall or a metal shop front here, and now you go to secure it, you can't because the roof's in the way. So you don't want to upgrade the roof until you put that on. So you want to do that, and now when you put on the roof, yeah, that's Rust-based building for you. Some things have to be in order. And then I usually do it up until stone, and there's things breaking down there. Hopefully nothing important. Another chair broke. Okay, so we'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, and then all you need to do is cover your base, and that's sometimes I start my starter bases off like this. If I'm with a duo or trio, sometimes solo as well. 2x2, pretty good space for a starter, and it's pretty secure because it can't go through doors. The one thing you should know though is if someone has a teammate, like any other airlock, they can jump on your head and they can squeeze you through here. So I've done it before when I was raiding with a friend. We pushed each other through, so that can happen. But yeah, that's just the push through the roof trick. If we come over here, this is a good one. An electric setup. So there's a pressure pad over here. This pressure pad has no power going in it, but it still functions. So as soon as you press step on the pressure pad here, the power out is going to the forward start over here on the small generator. So the only time your your small generator will be activated is if you press on the pressure pad or if you turn it on yourself. So this is a good way of conserving your low-grade fuel that's in your small generator, because if there's no raiders, like let's say you're offline, no raiders are in yet, and you don't want to be using all that low grade, right? So let's say you wait, raiders come here, they come through your door, and then they step on your pressure pad. Obviously you can do that. So now they go through your door, you step over here, and then it activates, and then the turret takes them apart. Or you can even do this here. It activates, and then when they take out the garage door, the turret's already ready to go. So you get the idea. You can put a small generator in a different room than the turret. So that's part of the electricity here. And while you're conserving the low grade that's inside of it. So over here, we have the barbecue through the wall trick here. You just gotta put it on an angle, and then you wanna metal it up, and you should be able to open the barbecue, and then you can put a sleeping bag on the other side, and you can just keep, it can basically be a hidden loot room behind here. So you should be able to find it here somewhere, right over here, and then you can just drop stuff and you can grab it. Just as simple as that. So you just gotta put it on an angle, put maybe like one leg right on the line, and then when you're able to place the wall, you just metal it up, and then just a little bit of trial and error here and there. So this one is just a wall with 2 rugs on it. That's all it is. Alright, that's cool. No, it's not. So it's not just 2 rugs, it's also an invisible ladder here. So to do that, you just need to put a ladder on the back, and it has to be metal. So if you do this, that, you cannot stone it first, or well, you can make it stone, but you don't put a ladder until it's metal. If you put it when it's stone, this is not gonna work. So you gotta metal it up. You put your ladder, and then you should be able to put, maybe because it's touching the stone floor here, you should let you climb up. There we go. So it's an invisible ladder, and then after that, when you place it, you can put a half wall if you want, and that can be anything, because then you can just jump and you can do whatever you want. And now, because it's already inside the wall, you can armor it up. Just make sure the ladder is not touching the stone floor or the stone foundation or floor. It may not work, but you can see the ladder's blended in here, and now it's armored. It still works. Cool. So it's just an invisible ladder that you can use, whether you want to use it for your entrance or within your base. So we're gonna come over here, and these are all, some of my chairs broke and some of the ladders broke as well, but these are just chair to the ladder trick here. You may have seen these in different videos, and you may have used them yourself. So all the same, just a different method. So this one is the one with a window frame. You can put, and it has a floor frame, so you can put storage in here. This can be your TC in here. It can be anything. It can just be, you're just going through in a way. But this is a window frame, so you can reinforce it with a window of any kind you want. So the way the chair to the ladder trick works, you just sit in a chair, you mount yourself, and then you click climb. So you just interact with it, and then you should be able to teleport through, just like that, like that, and like that. So that one is window frame here, and a floor frame in the middle. This one is more for if you want to access the roof. So you have a seat, same idea. You can also put a reinforced window if you wanted to, and you just click here, and then what it does, it teleports you up if you want to get to your rooftop here. And then the last one is the one I use the most. So the way you do that is you build half wall. Obviously you can rotate these, and then you demolish the bottom one, You demolish that one. Okay, let's do this again. So you do, let's put that wall there. You would usually have a wall. You demolish the bottom one. And then you want to, give me 1 second here. And then you want to put a low wall. And then you can armor it up. Do whatever you want here. And then same idea. You just teleport there, have a seat, teleport back. That's all it is. This one here, just a little idea. It's a tip, not a trick, but you put a doorway, a rooftop, so it can help. So if you, like, this is not necessary, but if you have a base design where you can add a rooftop on top like this, it'll help your shotgun placement, because some people don't even see it. So you're usually on a high foundation, right? And then, so if you come over here, you put a doorway here. Come over here, and then you place shotgun trap like that. So it's tough to see because of the door frame, right? So you come in, and then you don't even know it hits you until you're dead. So I like this angle of the shotgun trap. So if you can ever in any of your base designs put a doorway frame and a roof on top, this is a good angle for a shotgun trap. So that's this one here. If we come here, these are snap traps right over here. Some of you may have seen these in like Prince videos and other videos, other trap videos. So basically, as soon as you go underneath them, they'll cut your head off, and you gotta rearm them if you want to use them again. And the reason I put the flame turret up here is because whenever you're going up, flame turrets are pretty good when someone's jumping up and they're going to your second floor. Flame turrets are pretty deadly here. The only way to basically get rid of them is either rocket for splash damage, or I would usually like metal this or armor it so they can't pick it out, but they would want to break the floor if they want to access the top area here. And the reason I put the shotgun trap is at the bottom, as you may know, people that usually come from roof access, people usually have a shotgun trap here because they're pretty deadly. So flame turrets, in my opinion, are used for when people are going up, and shotgun traps are for when people are going down. Yeah, and that's my little take on that over here. And then the snap traps, obviously under people that are going underneath, and they can be replaced with landmines as well. This one over here, small wood storage box. You want the door to open inwards. Why? Because you want to jump up on it. So that way if the raiders destroy the door, the only thing they have, they can ladder up, or they'll just see that. I'm sure they'll look up eventually and see another doorway here. If not, then it's their loss. But it's just a little trick where you can just jump on this wood storage box and go up. Honestly, you can put a furnace, but if you put a furnace, anyone can use it. So that's just a little tip, not a trick, just a little tip. And this one here, research table and 2 rugs. Rugs is to cover the TC here, just so, because like I like to put a research table here. I've done this before, because let's say you go to open, the research table likes to take a lot of space, right? So it's saying open, and what it looks like if you're in a base, it just looks like there's a research table there, and there's just drugs, right? So it's gonna be tough to see the TC unless you know it's there and you want to come from the side of it. and approach it this way. Also, you can put a workbench, put it flush against it, and then you can rotate it, right? A workbench 3. So if you want to remove this, there are a lot of different ways. Like you can do doorways if you want behind workbenches to hide your TC. Lots of different tricks. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't be showing you all of them right now, but yeah. So you just rotate, and then you can do that, and then you just rotate back, and then they can still access it, but depending on how your base design is, so you might have a loot room in here with a garage door, right? So, and then you'll know that it's here. So yeah, just another different trick here. So this one's the same here, except the fact that it's a window frame. So this one is a low wall and a half wall. Same idea as the chair one. This one here, the one I showed earlier. Same idea, except it's for the TC, and you just cover it with rugs. And then this one, I just had a reinforced window. You can even put reinforced window. You can put on top of the reinforced window. You can put also like a vertical embrasure if you wanted, right? And you should still be able to cover, but the vertical embrasures look weird with that, so it's up to you. It's really up to you what you want to do with that. This one here, this one I like the most, or one of the ones I like, I guess. So this trick, I just tried it today. My old idea did not work, where you can put a large wooden box through with this trick. Now you can only put a small storage box. It does not allow you to put a large one, but you can still transfer some things over to your hidden loot room here. Right over here, and then there's a shotgun trap. So you can still. So I put a salvage shelf here, and then you use the top level of the shelf, and you just put the small storage box to transfer things through, and then you can put 2 large boxes, maybe a sleeping bag, maybe your TC might be back here, depending on how you want to build your base. And the shotgun trap, let's say this is sealed off, and you might want to have a shotgun trap here, a shotgun trap here. You don't want it to be a hidden loot room, you just want it to be a trap. So someone might be coming here, and then they don't see the shotgun traps, and they get shot. So you can still, like, this can all be sealed off here, however you like, and you can still add ammo to the shotgun traps through the wall like that. So you can add more, you can take out some, etc. So as long, I don't like it sticking out too much, because then it gives away your position. So yeah, that's that. I'll show you real quick how to do it. So you just do one foundation here. You just want to put a wall here. I usually put twig here, salvage shelf. And then I would demolish this, that, just like that. And then you would want to do a roof. You see how it shows out here. I tried with this, it did not work the way I used to do it, because yeah, I guess it got patched. So then I tried with a small one, and then you just do that, and then you can bring it out as far as you want. And then if you want to do the other side, that's how far we went. If you want to do the other side, you do that, and then you can do shotgun trap, for example. You can do 2 shotgun traps, you can do 2 storage boxes, whatever you want, however you want it to be. And then the more you want to stick out, your call as well. So just like that. And then you can see the shotgun trap. You can add ammo to it. Same with that. And then on the other side, what I did was I added a floor there. But it's up to you what you want to do. Just giving you ideas here. Just different tips and tricks to base building here. So that's that. If you have any questions, you can comment below and I'll get back to you whenever I see it. And the last one over here, I think we went through all the other ones. The last one over here, we're gonna keep this one nice and short, is let's say you have a bunker here. So this is a bunker. Person on top, right? And then he just destroyed this stone floor. Remove. He just destroyed it. And he's coming in. I'm pretty sure he's already getting shot by not one, not two, but 3 shotgun traps, right? So these ones can go through the garage door. They're very easy. You just place them. You obviously put the garage doors first. This can work with metal doors as well. At least double metal doors. I've never tried with a single metal door. It might not. But I usually use them with the garage doors. And yeah, the more you stick them out, obviously the more visible they are. Like I just exaggerated on this one. Or on this one, I guess. And then this one is just slightly sticking out, right? So just depends on how you want to do it. But like let's say they go through the bunker and then they basically get shot with this one here, and then this one as well. So just another idea of basically utilizing your shotgun traps and your base design in general. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the tips and tricks here. I just wanted to make this one a fast one. If any other, like I may know some other tips and tricks here and there that I didn't add to this video. If I do remember them, maybe I'll add them in, or you might see them on my next base design or so. But I will be doing a base design tomorrow, so if you want to tune into that, you can hit the like button and subscribe. And yeah, I'll be doing the base design that I basically created from scratch, and then I've never put it on YouTube yet. So which utilizes some of these tips and tricks, not all of them, but some of them. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It'll be up tomorrow. Cheers.